Mohawk Nation, please welcome comedian Charlie Hill.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. My name is Charlie Hill, and I'd like to do some Indian humor for you this afternoon. This land is my land. This land ain't your land. Get the hell off of my... I think you got something beautiful here, but some people out there need a little spiritual spanking, you know? I'm glad to be here today. It's an honor to be here. All you beautiful people here. Otherwise, I'd be at home today going B27, I-19. We're doing pretty good with our casino. Someday we're going to buy our land back from the Japanese. It's really, really nice being here. My people are out of Oneida from Wisconsin. We used to be from New York. We had a little real estate problem. So it is great to be here in Washington, D.C. I was here a few years ago. I did a show for members of the American Indian Republican Party. 3 of the nicest gentlemen I ever met in my life. And that was during the Bush administration. You know. And I'm glad things have gotten so better here. You know, they had the Tea Party here about a month ago with Glenn Beck and Sarah Palin sharing a brain. I think if Sarah Palin had a bright idea, it'd probably be beginner's luck. So this is all about healing. All about healing here, folks. And when you all get right with the Indians, it's going to have a ripple effect on everything that you're doing here. Everybody's going to heal. You're going to elevate your spirit. That's what's going to happen here. Because you want to fix America, come to us. Because we have the owner's manual. Everything you all went through, we did already. We survived the recession. They took away our Buffalo. That was the first recession. Immigration problems started at Plymouth Rock. And my God, we've been fighting terrorism since 1492. If we only had metal detectors at Plymouth Rock, we would have nipped it right in the bud. So it's beautiful coming out here. My name is Charlie Hill. Hill, that's my name. Used to be Mountain, but I shortened it. You know, showbiz, you got to get that edge. And I just came from Venice, California, right out where the sewage meets the sea. I live in a nice, beautiful neighborhood on the corner of Crack and Stab Me. There's so much crime in my neighborhood at night. The women sing the babies to sleep by going, and when these kids grow up, they get their class pictures taken, one like this and one like this. So I just want to say, this is one nation. It's only appropriate you have the landlord here, you know. Because there would be no America, it wasn't for Indian people. You know, it wasn't for us. White folks, you all be lost in the woods to this day. I seen the Blair Witch Project. We taught you how to survive. We taught you how to fight the British, who was the mightiest nation in the world. We taught you how to fight the British. Hide behind the trees. Then they told the Indians George Washington was the father of our country. We looked at a guy at high heels, wooden teeth, pedal pushers, and a wig. Not that there's anything wrong with it. So that's what it is. We all got to come to all these kind of beautiful things here. Brother Dick Gregory, I'm up here because of you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. I was hoping I'd run into you. Without Dick Gregory, there'd been no Eddie Murphy, no Bill Cosby, no Richard Pryor. He's the man. So it's just a beautiful thing being here this afternoon, you know. I met a brother way in the back. He was proud of his heritage. He says, Charlie, you know my great-great-grandfather was African-American and Native American. The poor guy, they not only stole his land, they made him work on it for free. So this is the first day of the healing. We've been waiting a long time for America to start healing. This is the very first day. Align yourself with the Spirit. That's what happened. Martin Luther King was here, and he was aligned with the Spirit. That's what it was, the truth force. And just like him, he is proof that the human spirit cannot be destroyed. Just like Martin Luther King, there was Gandhi, and before him was Sitting Bull and Crazy Horse. We're all related. And the blues came from the African American that expressed their sorrow and sadness. With Indian people, we play the blues, it actually cheers us up. I got them reservation blues. Traded my moccasins for those white man shoes. Got my feet stuck in two canoes. Reservation blues. I left my family back home on the res. Been gone so long, I don't know who I is. When I feel blue, all I can do, reservation blues. Stay strong. Keep the love going. You're the mightiest nation in the world. I love you. Thank you.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, from the Communication Workers of America, President Larry Cohen and Barbara Elliott.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Barbara Elliott. I'm a worker in a call center that is part of Xerox and ACS in Staten Island, New York. And for 2 years, I've been organizing a union where I work. I need your help. We can't just fight for our jobs. We need jobs with justice. We need real organizing rights, not the imaginary rights of the National Labor Relations Act. Along with the majority of my co-workers, I voted union 15 months ago. But Xerox, ACS filed objections to the election, and only a few weeks ago, the NLRB ruled the election was conducted fairly. And management's objections had no merit. Management has yet to negotiate with us, but has spent huge amounts on lawyers to delay and deny us our rights. Meanwhile, we have health benefits that are far out of reach for most of us, and the company no longer contributes to our 401k. I am proud to be a member of the Communication Workers of America, Local 1102. My sisters and brothers in CWA and New York labor movement have many elected officials have backed us up. And I am proud now to introduce our international CWA president, Larry Cohen.
Hey. Thanks, Barbara. I'm proud to be here with all of you, building one nation, working together. Leaders like Barbara are an inspiration to our union, our movement, our nation. What is exceptional is that Barbara's leadership has given courage to her co-workers, even as so many lost their jobs in this fight. Workers should not need courage to have a union in the United States of America. It should not be a fight. But the behavior of Xerox is typical, not exceptional. In many ways, Xerox is at the high end of U.S. employers. But when it comes to workers' rights, they have been right there following the anti-union playbook that says workers like Barbara cannot organize in the United States, and when they do, they will pay an awful price. 47 years ago, our predecessors stood here fighting for the dream to end Jim Crow. And at that time, 1 out of 3 private sector workers in the United States had a union contract. Companies like Xerox agreed voluntarily to recognize unions and negotiate with their workers. But in these 47 years, marked by significant advancement in many human rights in our nation, workers' rights have been all but crushed. Today, only 1 in 15 private sector workers have bargaining rights. And this story at Xerox tells us why. Now, the United States is at the very bottom of the global economy in protecting workers' rights to organize and negotiate.
We want to inspire and not discourage. We came here today to rebuild our movement, our commitment to stand with other organizations, all of us committed to our dream. We are not giving up on our union or our nation or each other. Our laws don't protect workers like me. The company controls virtually every aspect of the organizing process. That's why real change like the Employee Free Choice Act is so important to me and my coworkers.